Good morning, guys. I just want to show you a quick video on two things. I want to talk about a folder that you can put on your desktop that Ari recommends in his book and in his instructions on what you should do as an artist. And it is basically just to have a folder on your desktop with all the information about your music and how you're promoting yourself, like if you're a band or artist. I go by fan fiction, and so this is a folder that's actually on my iCloud drive, and I just have a shortcut on my desktop. And the reason I do that is because iCloud is being backed up, and so it's a backup for me. So it's both on my desktop and in the cloud, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, if you go into that, you're going to find an admin folder with text documents about the song titles. I've got, I'll open this up a little bit for you. You can see a preview of it. Got information on my taglines, my description. I've got testimonials. I've got reviews from different things. I've got a descriptor. I've got an interview I did. I've got links to every song and every album on every place it is on the net and in box.com. I've got information on each song that's separate instead of just album information. I've got separate information, chords and lyrics. I've got a promotional video that I did. I'm going to put that in the videos area. I've got a music folder, photos of all the cover art. I'll come back to the music in a second. Information about the single I came out with, videos I've done, like lyric videos, and then over here in the music folder, I have three different folders. One is stems. These are all the individual tracks I sent to mixing and mastering engineers when I was creating the songs. I've got samples, which are just little clips I made because I was using those on the website at one point. I don't do that anymore. And then under mastered, I've got all the mastered versions I have for all these songs. So I've got instrumentals and I've got mains. And in each one, I've got different quality. 44.1. This stands for the quality 44.1K in 16-bit waves. This would be CD quality. I've got high resolution waves here, and these are also mastered for iTunes. I've got YouTube versions because YouTube has their own sort of, this is a mastering thing, but my mastering engineer created YouTube versions of the wave file, so when I make YouTube videos, I use these. MP3s, I've got different qualities of that, 128, 192, and 320. And when you're sending stuff to licensing agents, I always use the 320 to upload to box.com. And then instrumentals is very similar. I've got high quality, low quality, and MP3s. So today, one of the things I want to show you, besides this folder structure, if you're not doing this, you've got to do this. It keeps everything in one place, and then if you have any questions or need some help or whatever, you have access to everything right away. You don't have to be digging around your computer trying to find, album descriptors or lyrics or anything like that. So two things I want to show you. One is there's a little program I use called SongBook. This is a program that it's pretty cheap. But I really like this one. This is a song I did called Changes in the Air on my album. The reason I put all my lyrics in here is because if I want to change key really quickly, for one thing, it gives you chords for either ukulele or guitar or whatever. But if I want to change the key, I can do it very quickly by just transposing the entire thing to, let's say, F. And now I've got all the chords changed relative to that key. Makes it very easy. There might be I'm sure there's other programs like this, but I really have fallen in love with this program. It has a lot of different options. I'm not going to go into all that right now, but I just want to point that out. It's called SongBook. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it for your lyrics. I don't know how many times I've been in the studio recording and realized we needed to switch keys, and to do that, to switch all the chords, is a pain in the ass. So I highly recommend this. All right, let's go back to this. What I want to show you today is how to change your metadata. Okay, if I want to change in a batch way, meaning a bunch of them at once, I want to change the metadata on a lot of songs. What I use is a little program called Tag Editor. I used to use Tagger, which is pretty good, but I like Tag Editor better. It allows you to change more options. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start over here. Before I start, I want to create a folder that's separate just for this example, and because I'm updating some stuff per Melissa's email for Catch the Moon Music. So why can't I do this? Okay, for Catch the Moon. And what I want to do is I want to add songs that are in 320 quality from my mains and instrumental. 320 again is the MP3 quality. I'm going to just put them in this folder and copying them. And the reason I'm copying is I don't want to mess up the original metadata right now while I'm doing this. And I'm going to grab the instrumentals and I'm going to put them all in here. Alright, so here we go, and show it this way. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to upload those into Tag Editor. I can browse for that folder, and here it is, for CTM. I'm going to grab all those files and pull them in, just like that. Now what I can do is I can edit all of these at the same time very quickly. The great thing about this tool is it shows you all the different metadata within that MP3 file. So I've got track name, I've got the album cover. I can upload new cover art, album art to all of these at once. Change the name, do whatever you want. I always update the BPM and key in case anybody searches for that. And then the most important thing is your composer, where you do the publishing. And this is going to have to be updated because I'm learning some stuff about how that's supposed to look. And this here, the comments and stuff. But today, right now, let's update the album, because according to the email I got from Melissa, I need to have the album for Catch the Moon Music. They want my album name and then dash Catch the Moon Music. So I'm going to just grab this information, copy that, and we're going to spread this out here, this column. And I'm going to just add that right there. And let's see how that looks. Yep, that looks good. So now I'm going to copy this entire field. It's just kind of like Excel. And I'm going to just paste that in all those fields. Now I've updated all of these MP3s at once. And to save, before you close this out, you have to save this metadata into the data of those MP3s. So you've got to hit the save button. Don't forget to do that. And there you go. Now those files that I created, that I copied into that folder for CTM, are all updated with the metadata. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all the different metadata options. I'm no expert at this, and I'm trying to figure it out myself, but I just want to let you know about this tool, Tag Editor. It's really powerful, and you're able to do a lot of files at once, and highly recommend it. If you have any more questions about this, hit me up, or I'll just talk to you guys in class.